problems and we don't pick on people, then they didn't have a problem with us because they knew that it was avoidable. There was a way to manage us, and that was to not be violent. And in this case, our reputation was so solid, they knew there's no way we're going to break some kid's leg and drop him off at a hospital. And that's what I was also proud about. No one ever thought we did that. The gang squad notoriously did things like that, but never did they do this to a giant gang member. This kid was this big. And so I'd say that because they'll say things like, oh, they're guys looking for a hardcore job. Okay, so I paid these guys. I brought police officers out with us, for political reasons. I can tell you right now, I never had a police officer produce under extreme conflict conditions. I never had a police officer produce. And back in those days, when I first started the first 10 years, we were under extreme violence. 6 of us were shot, 1 female, 5 men. Nobody's ever been prosecuted for shooting us. And we were constantly involved in force-on-force conflict. Police officers liked the money I would pay them off duty. What they did not like is the actual violence they would find themselves in. Because we're actually telling gang members they can't do things. You can't go in there and, our main thing was you can't beat women. Basically, the way we created success was by creating an environment where you couldn't attack females. And it turns out men are attracted to the place where females go. So once females found out there was a safe place for them to go, and they went there in mass numbers, the men followed. Which meant a facility that was normally open 3 days a week was now open 7 days a week. So once again, by creating an environment which is safe, this is the byproduct of the threat management philosophy is, when you have an environment free of violence and crime, you actually have a prosperous environment. But you notice how they always act like it's the opposite? They always go, well, if we had a lot of money and if we had a lot of money, we would then be able to invest in safety. But it's the opposite, because as soon as you find out you're not safe, if you have any money, you're leaving. You're taking your investment, your property, your family, and you're getting out of there. But if you make it safe, guess what? Everyone will bring their families there. Everyone will bring their money there. And so that's what I showed. I've been able to show that over and over again. Creating an environment that's free of violence, home invasions, and murders makes everyone happy, and money comes with happiness. It's a byproduct. And you don't have to forge any great deals. It's going to happen by itself. So, I didn't plan for the women to go to a nightclub because they weren't being beaten. I just planned to make it so you couldn't beat up someone. My thinking was, what if that was my sister? What if that was my mom? What if I had a daughter? What if that was my daughter? Wouldn't I want someone to not allow this? When I say beating, let me be clear. I would interview too. I would say, what happened to you? You know her? What happened? You know this guy? I didn't just sit there and go, oh, look, violence. I want to know what the impetus, what actually promoted the incident to take place. And I swear it was something like nothing. It was some were domestic, some weren't. It was no direct correlation between boyfriend and girlfriend or anything like that. So mostly it was males felt an entitlement to be able to abuse females. That's all it was. It was nothing. You don't do anything significant. A guy asked for a phone number. Girl says no. You should at least get beat up a little bit for that. Your jaw broken, face could be slammed into something. One